everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge from Monday, November 21st, 2016. Holy crap, I am back! Woo! Yeah! News! Well, I hope you enjoyed the blooper video that I made for you. That thing took a ton of time to edit, but let's get right back into it because this is a news show of sorts. I guess. I don't know. I fooled everybody for this long, so let's keep it going. Microsoft has added the option to gift custom controllers right from their design lab and ship it right to a loved one for the holiday season. The Resident Evil 7 Collector's Edition will include a 4GB USB in the shape of a dummy finger. The dummy finger was a notorious puzzle piece that gave gamers trouble for quite some time. Ubisoft says that they're happy with the sales of Watch Dogs 2, even though the sales are just under half of the previous title. Blizzard is celebrating 12 years of World of Warcraft by giving all players who log in before November 30th an in-game package that contains a Corgi pet. He's really cute. Psyonix is adding a trading mode to Rocket League so you can better visualize where the ball is going to better train yourself at making those trick shots. And in a small update to the Voice Actors Guild strike, David Hayter, the voice actor of Snake in the Metal Gear Solid series, has said that he once threw up on a microphone during a session where he had to make repeated vomiting sounds. Yeah, the Voice Actors Guild is fighting against things like this so that they don't happen in the future. Good luck to you guys. Our first two release announcements are cancellations, the first being for Overwatch's graphic novel. Blizzard says it was canceled because they plan to take the story in a different direction. And then Adrift, a first-person game about surviving in space, is no longer coming to Xbox One. It is available on PS4. And then two games are getting survival modes. The Division, which is releasing tomorrow in the form of an expansion, and then Uncharted 4 will be getting a co-op survival horde mode coming sometime next month. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is getting released for iOS and Android on December 1st and December 8th, respectively. And then Bethesda is hosting a free weekend for Elder Scrolls Online for Xbox One starting Wednesday the 23rd and ending Sunday the 27th. Finally, for teasers, someone got the classic Doom running on the touch bar of the new MacBook Pro. You can play it, but you gotta squint really hard. I am so glad to be back, but I bet Square Enix is not happy because we're going to take a look at Final Fantasy XV's ending, and it doesn't release until next week. Don't worry, no spoilers. Coming up next on News Cartridge. Someone over at Square Enix must be furious today because the ending for Final Fantasy XV has leaked before the release date. Now, I personally thought, and have been telling people, that Final Fantasy XV was already out, mainly because I've seen live streams for it on Twitch TV, but apparently that's an oops on my part, but a bigger oops for Square Enix. I don't want to know the ending just yet because I would like to wait for it to come to PC if it ever does, but if you do want to know what happens, you can find a link to it through a link in the description down below to the Reddit post. If you don't want to know, I am not going to tell you because I honestly don't know. The director of Final Fantasy XV issued a statement today with the first thing addressed being the release date of November 29th and that they are going to do everything in their power to take down videos of unauthorized gameplay. And then the day one patch known as the Crown Update is ready to go, which is not really an update at all and rather things that they had to work on after the game went gold when it was still clearly unfinished. Are you going to get Final Fantasy XV? Let me know in the comment section down below. Next up is Pokemon news, covering not only Pokemon Sun and Moon, which released last week, but also Pokemon Go. Let's start with Pogo, as the Thanksgiving event is coming starting this Wednesday and will run for a full week. Trainers can help themselves to double XP and Stardust, which is a great reason to get out of the house and get some exercise after you stuff your face on Thursday. Oh, by the way, I'm taking Thursday and Friday off for the holiday. Yeah, I know, take a full week off just to come back and work for 3 days to have a long weekend, but what can I say? I can do what I want, it's my show. In final Pokemon Go news, data miners are still at it, and they say that even more code relating to Ditto has been added, and we could see the appearance of shiny Pokemon very soon. Trainers playing Sun and Moon have found a trick to gaining happiness for their Pokemon much quicker to aid things like the evolution of some baby Pokemon. The key is to repeatedly teach a Pokemon a move with a TM, or technical machine, and then replacing that move with another move from a TM for a few minutes, and then leveling that Pokemon. And then finally, many trainers have been receiving young gooses named Donald Trump, or some variation. As seen here, he kind of looks like the president-elect, and what's hilarious is because this is a traded Pokemon, their nickname can't be changed. Are there any other Pokemon you think look like famous people? Let me know in the comment section down below. And the quick spot is Rainbow Six Siege. The Red Crow update rolled out last week Thursday and brought with it a serious bug on PS4. Some players who choose Hibana, the new attacking operative, find themselves frozen mid-match. Sony tried to alleviate this problem by disabling Hibana altogether, and this resulted in more players being frozen at the startup screen. Ubisoft quickly re-added Hibana back into the game because this only affects those who choose her. As a final result, Ubisoft released this tweet today saying a patch is coming tomorrow with scheduled times. For more on Rainbow Six Siege and the Hibana Hokey Pokey, stay tuned to News Cartridge. Finally, today is one that infuriates me to no end, from a narrow-minded so-called educator. Tom Bennett is his name, and he claims that he is, quote, not a fan of Minecraft and lessons, and then calls Minecraft an educational gimmick, which teachers are actually trying to remove from the classroom. Personally, I don't believe Minecraft to be a gimmick. I think it's a tool with great potential to teach less social kids to participate in team-building activities while in a familiar and yet fully customizable environment. The final dumb thing I will point out is he said he would like to ask teachers if they think they need this game or if there is something better and cheaper. Like a book. Last time I checked, a 10-year-old textbook was out of date, yet a 10-year-old computer can be upgraded in both software and hardware for very little money and will run Minecraft just fine. I would really like to hear what you guys have to think about this. Please let me know in the comments section down below. Wow, it's been a little while since we've done this. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Alice Mare, Infestation, The New Z, The Superfluous, Hot Squat, Last Survivor, Taito Online, Zemo, Robot Simulation, Beatboxer, Love Guitars and the Nashville Skyline, A Magical High School Girl, Japanese School Life, and Depression. Wow, is Zoe Quinn at it again? For PlayStation 4, Gary the Cole, Darksiders War Mastered Edition, We Sing, Amnesia Collection, Alchemic Jousts, Hollow Ball, iZombie, Laser Disco Defenders, Proton Pulse, Samurai Showdown 6, Verzoom Arcade, and Aquamoto Racing Utopia. For Xbox One, Darksiders War Mastered Edition. For Nintendo Wii U, Exile's End and Darksiders War Mastered Edition. For Nintendo 3DS, Dragon Ball Fusions. For PlayStation Vita, Stranded, A Mars Adventure, Iron Sea Defenders, and Slain, Back from Hell. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow, and I can count the number of times I've been to Chernobyl on one hand. It's 7.